Assalamu alaikum everyone, and I hope you're all doing really well. And just a little message, I'm very sorry for not uploading recently because school started and it's been making me busy. I'll carry on uploading, and remember it's every Friday at 4 p.m. So today we'll be studying Arduino, and we'll be learning about a wide variety of things like breadboards, of course, which have nothing whatsoever to do with bread, and LEDs, and how to make a simple circuit. So we're going to make an LED blink today. First, let's take a look at the Arduino. So here I have it. So over here I have the original, and over here I have the unoriginal. I don't know. So yeah, they're both Arduino. They're both by the same company, and today we'll be sticking with the unoriginal, with the Arduino Uno basically, because it's more likely that you have this one, assuming that you've bought it. Okay, and Arduino it's a company in Italy, and it designs and sells circuit boards, and then it makes microcontrollers easy to use. And then it's not only Arduino, the company Arduino, that sells it. There's a lot of third-party sellers that also make similar models, and they also sell them. So we'll need an Arduino, we'll need the breadboard, we'll need a couple of jumper wires, we'll need an LED and a USB cable and a laptop to plug in and do the programming. Let's take a closer look at a breadboard. So they come in many different shapes and sizes. So we have a half-size breadboard, a full-size breadboard, and a mini breadboard. They were designed so that we can connect circuits without having to do any soldering, I believe. And if you make a mistake, it's not permanent, so you can always move it to the desired place. And they come in, they can even be transparent breadboards. So I'll explain in more detail how they work in another video, but for now let's check out LEDs. Here are LEDs. LED stands for light emitting diode. They are really efficient, unlike light bulbs, because they use much less energy and they produce quite a bit more light. And they last pretty much for a long time, about 10 years of continuous usage, as long as you use a resistor. Wait, what is a resistor? Over here we have 4 different types. I believe this one is a 220 ohm resistor, and resistors, they're just used so that we can limit the amount of electric current that goes into the LEDs, so that the LED does not burn out. We don't want that. Okay, now that we have not got any more to do, let's start. So first, let's grab our laptop and we'll plug it in to the USB cable. Then we'll take our Arduino, and over here you see we have a slot for the USB cable. So we'll pop that in. You see it blinks what turns on the lights. Then we'll take a jumper wire and we'll plug it in to the ground. So if you look really closely, you'll see it over here. It says GND, and that is the ground. So we'll plug it in there. And we'll grab our breadboard. I'm using a half-size breadboard. And we'll plug it in to the negative side column, of the breadboard. So you can see here, there we got the a minus sign and a plus sign. This is the negative, so we're going to plug it into the negative so that we can provide some power for the breadboard, for the circuit. And then we'll take another jumper wire and we'll plug it into one of these numbers. So 13, I think we'll go for 12. Random number there. And then we'll grab a resistor. I'm using a 220 ohm resistor because I find they work best for me. And we'll plug it in with one leg in the negative column and another leg just over here. And you gotta make sure that they're in the same row, otherwise the electricity won't flow. Then we'll take the jumper wire, the other end of it, and plug it right over here. So over here you can see, not very closely, but yeah, over there we have it. And then we take any LED we want. And if you notice, I forgot to mention this before, an LED has a longer side, a longer leg, and a shorter leg. The longer leg is the positive leg. So we'll take that positive leg and we'll put it like so. Now we have this. So this is our circuit all done. Assalamu alaikum guys. I'm on my computer right now and I'm going to show you how to download the Arduino software so that we can start making our LED blink. I'm going to go on this link over here and I'll go onto the Mac and I'll click just download, but right now I've already got it downloaded. You'll just have to extract the zip file that it downloads, and then you will find the app extracted. And then when we open it, we have this here. So over here we have void setup and a void loop. So void setup is like it's basically the setup code. It's just going to run. It's only going to happen one time, and it's basically to set up the Arduino so it's ready to start doing whatever you've made it to. And this is what is going to run over and over and over again. So in this case, it's the LED blinking, so turning on and then delaying and then turning off. So it's going to do that repeatedly. Okay, so right now I'm going to show you our code that so over here you can see that I'm on the computer again and I have some code typed. So you type this code up into your IDE or get it from the link in the description down below on GitHub. And now we'll jump right into it and see what it means. So over here we have define, so hashtag define, red 12. So define, I think it's best if I go with define and 12. So we have define red 12. So define, it means like it tells the Arduino to make this particular pin deliver like energy or electricity. Yeah, electricity. And then define red 12, and then what pin number is 12, and what are we calling it? We're calling it red. So even if I so right now the LED is blinking as you can see, and over here, even if I typed my own name and changed it in every time and I upload it, the LED will still blink because the computer doesn't really care about the name of it. It just uses it as a variable. It just uses it as a name. Red. Okay, let's switch it all back to red. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Void setup. So void setup, it basically, as I said before, it does sets up everything for the Arduino. So over here we initialize the pin 12 as an output, so that electricity can come out in, through the wires. So in this line of code we have pin mode red output, and then over here, and also you might have noticed these like lines, these two slashes, and then some like some explanation of the code, but it's not code and it doesn't affect the computer because it's called a comment. And to make any line of code or anything you need to a comment, you basically add these. Or if it's a long paragraph, we add a slash and we write. Okay, and then yeah, so that's what comments are. You can also comment out code if you're not going to use it temporarily instead of deleting it. Okay. And then over here, let's go back to the void loop. So void loop here, we have blinking, and then that's a blinking. This is a blinking section basically. So then digital write red high. So that means like turn the red LED on, and then delay 100. Wait 100 of a second. So we'll change it to 500, and you'll see that it will turn off. It'll be on for half a second, then off for half a second. If I upload this, it's uploading. It goes slower now because I've made it 500. So, and now we're going to change it to 100 milliseconds because I find that one, I prefer that much time because it goes quite fast. And then that's all it is actually. So that's the simple coding that we. And look, we have our LED. It's blinking. It looks okay. And I'll show you what it looks like. That looks pretty cool, huh? We can make quite a couple of them, but we won't for this video. Just for simplicity purposes.